I think that this might affect his career. Like, his sports commentating, UFC might be an option now, but it's gonna do it. That's probably gonna
But
do it.
Nothing sobers you up like
And
getting stabbed.
it's good to
3
it's
or
good to
4
see
times.
the
Yeah.
fantasy player in me is like, ooh, a running quarterback. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, he could take a hit and keep going a couple more yards.
That story
Yeah.
sounded.
Most of his yardage was after first contact.
Yards after contact is so crazy, man. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trivial. It's your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
That's right. Each week we hit you with 5 topics, and here's the catch. None of us know the answers ahead of time.
Not us, not our guest Romen, not even you. So we're all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answer.
And if any of us cheat, you will have to go to the dentist for the first time in 10 years and have them completely destroy your mouth. 'Cause
Whoa.
that's how I spent last week.
Oh,
Did you not go to the dentist in a decade?
Over a decade. I think it was over 15 years. And
Did you just think you had, like,
you know what?
teeth?
I thought you just didn't have to go. And I just wanted to use my platform to say that if you are listening to this, if you haven't been to the dentist in years, you must go.
That is
Go to the
so wrong. I mean, I know there was something on TikTok where somebody hadn't taken their retainer out in years and it was just caked in disgust. But a full decade, I mean, when you get dental insurance as optional, that doesn't mean going to the dentist.
I thought it was
is
an option.
optional.
Listen, no cavities, but they were like, we got to get in there. And I am not exaggerating. When they were done, there was blood spray on the wall.
Well, I did.
You were in Dexter's kill room.
I went to the eye doctor on Friday for the first time in 6 years.
That's fair. Eyes are good. If you stop being able to see, then you go to an eye doctor. I haven't gone to one since getting LASIK because I solved an entire sentence in 15 minutes.
That was my thought too. I was like, things are going great. I can come back in 6 years, until the last 5 minutes when she was like, oh, by the way, I think you have a hole in your retina. It's like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, I can't really deal with that. So you should go see an ophthalmologist. I'm just an optometrist. Can I see them in 6 years, or is this an urgent thing? Yeah, probably an urgent thing. You should go now.
Do you think that hole came through an ice pick at some point? Did you ever run into that's nuts.
Oh, he's staring up at the eclipse like I told him not to several times.
Make America healthy. Let's make sure everyone gets the health care they can hopefully afford before premiums get shot up 3 times as much. Yeah.
This is a medical advice podcast, by the way, Romen.
Yeah.
I don't know if we told you that. That was the thing that we withheld from you before we started recording.
And use Josh 15 for Function Health and make sure that you can find out everything wrong with yourself as quickly as possible.
Well, I'm on the wait list for Trump RX, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's just stem cells, straight to the gullet or something.
Some to get stem cells in the mail.
You just sent me a bottle of ivermectin.
Yeah. And a bonus bottle of mane and tail for those luscious locks you got there.
The directions just say use as desired.
Solve things with toxic masculinity. Let's go.
You be the judge.
Okay, Romen, thank you for coming on. What is your level of experience with trivia?
I go to bars occasionally, and sometimes even for the purpose of playing trivia.
Okay.
Let's see. I probably last played about a month ago. So,
That's good.
I think my brother famously once declared to me, wow, you have so much great random knowledge. It's weird that you aren't better at trivia. I was like, thanks.
Yeah. Well,
so my life's mission is to prove him wrong. My sole goal, I want to win for you guys all, but mostly to prove that my brother was wrong about that.
That's the true spirit of trivia.
A supremely talented late night writer, man of words. So do you have a trivia team name that isn't too cringy at its punniness?
Oh man, was I supposed to come prepared with one, or is this a test to
This
see
is
how I can.
there's no tests here. Again, we're one team, one dream. But do you formerly do you have like a go-to
Formally,
trivia name?
I'm usually a sort of like spend a moment scrolling Google News and Twitter and like trying to come up with something punny based
That's
on what's going
current.
on currently.
Yeah.
So I don't have one that we typically go to. That I don't have like a go-to team trivia name.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
unless are you asking me to come up with one right now?
No, I just default with a pod like this that our team name is Diversity Hires, and
Hey, let's do it.
that's
Hey,
it. Let's roll.
that's true.
So the first
Oh,
question
we just lost all our
is,
federal funding, Josh. Way to go. I'm watching the bank account right now.
shoot. Okay, well, you know
Oh, they
what?
just sent
DEI
the
is
National
DOA,
Guard
but
into my apartment.
Sorry, someone
300
actually
men
multiple
descended from a
people are at
Black
my
Hawk
door.
helicopter, and
There's 3 or 4 large men at my door. I'll be right back.
yeah, they're asking for my trivia team name and credentials. Okay, first question is business. By the way, this one should be theoretically an easier one. Quiz Liz is the one, making whatever's in store, so buckle up. Rite Aid has closed its remaining stores in the U.S. following declaring bankruptcy in 2023, and then again, double bankruptcy May 2025. According to Rite Aid's Trick or Trivia, which 3 candies were the most popular in the store during Halloween shopping? Candies.
3 candies that were most popular in the store during Halloween
I
shopping.
I think this is like a 3-pointer. You can't expect us to like know the rankings or anything, but we gotta like lock it in. And I am 1,000% putting some Reese's peanut butter cup.
Well, Reese's
in
was
there.
going to be mine, frankly. So I'm glad we can agree on that. But that we can agree on that. But now I don't have anything to bring to the table.
You want to M&M?
I'm not ready to go M&M. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I could maybe
Hmm.
explore the possibility of Kit Kat being in the mix, and
Whoa.
we could
Rogue.
even go crazy and say Sour Patch Kids. But Reese's we're locked in on. I think maybe Kit Kat's my number 2.
My go-to, I was just picturing like walking into a CVS or a Rite Aid and like what do they have, and I'm picturing like the not the size bags that we grew up with, but the slightly larger bags of like Starburst and Skittles that they always have, the ones that are almost like the size of like a bag of potato chips. That's where my mind went.
As a single
Starburst,
bag,
I
you
would
do.
go over Skittles. I feel good about that.
In question and in life, yeah.
Here's the thing. There's a variety bags, but I think if I were to think what is coming at you this small, it is Milky Ways and Snickers, right? So I don't know if any of those are winning out specifically. I feel like they just come in a big Hershey bag of whatever.
So-called fun size, which is complete horseshit, by the way.
Yeah,
Nothing fun about
not
that.
fun. Just leaves you wanting.
The opposite of fun. I would rather nothing.
Yeah.
Tease.
Nihilist Halloween.
Well, we've got 3 candies and 3 of us, so we could each put in one that we think is the right answer.
I would like to call. I will yield Reese's to Josh, and I would like to claim Kit Kat as my contribution.
That I will see your Kit Kat and raise you Starburst.
Okay. And the winning sugar is M&M's, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups,
Hey,
Milky Ways.
Milky Way.
I will take the L on that one. I'm the one who shot down M&M's. I let my own
Kat,
personal
man.
preferences get in the way.
Shouldn't have strayed from
Man,
chocolate.
I didn't even mention Twix. That could have been. We got one there, and we were in the vicinity. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, this one we should have a better chance with, because I know you guys are fans of the up-and-coming artist Taylor Swift, who has a new album, The Life of a Showgirl, which dropped this week, along with a special in-theater events, which we should also discuss because it's insane. But the question is, which location on the Eras Tour had the most people attend in a single night?
Goodness. Did either of you guys see the show?
I managed to watch the first 30 minutes or so on Disney Plus, so I kind of got the gist of it. Not a core Swiftie there, but
I had multiple friends fly to Switzerland. I wanna
London,
say.
Edinburgh, or no, London got a lot of. She was, I believe. I think Travis came out there. It's like a special surprise.
You got to figure the correct answer is largest arena because she's selling it out. And Wembley is storied, but that doesn't mean it's large.
Right. So it was
Um,
SoFi in LA. She did
Dallas,
5 nights. She did 5 nights in a row.
but single night, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
what's just like the biggest stadium? I think SoFi
Right.
is
That
an
is essentially the
arena.
question. What's the biggest stadium?
So there's, as far as indoor arenas, I think it's a football stadium or a soccer
MetLife.
stadium.
MetLife, she did, I think, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We think it's stateside?
Not necessarily. What do we know about Wembley?
It's big, but we don't even know if they went there because it's like domed. And I figure she needs a dome for her thing because there's like a lot of gizmos and things that couldn't handle rain, or at least it needs a cover. In my brain, I would feel comfortable saying Dallas only because they have those giant freaking jumbotrons there, and Dallas, Texas does everything big. I feel like they wouldn't stop short
Says
of
who?
stadiums that are already out there.
Everything is
that up.
bigger in Texas, particularly
Mhm.
their screens and stadiums. I don't know enough
I don't
about
object.
Texas's.
Okay, let's try it. Yeah. The correct answer, Melbourne, Australia.
It feels better that we weren't even in the ballpark. Like, there's
No,
something,
not in the right hemisphere.
there's a good feeling about not even being close. It's like I'd
Yeah.
rather it's the nothing as opposed to the fun size. You don't need a taste.
Yeah,
Just
when it's
sort of-
close,
Yeah.
it hurts. It's, ooh.
Yeah, if it was Houston, I'd be like, but instead, over 96,000 mates per night in Melbourne. Even if I was thinking Australia, I would go Sydney, right?
Sydney,
You'd be like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, back to this, the Eras Tour had like 90 million opening weekend and was an experience, but she is really testing the boundaries with basically just rolling out her album, like pressing play on Spotify and AMC's with
Yeah.
her new music video, just one, and like some BTS content and be like, you people are going to pay to be here.
I think they're
And
also
sing.
playing the songs with lyrics on screen. I think that's the other part of the experience.
Yeah,
in theater.
they went to azlyrics.com and are pressing play. It's a crazy karaoke machine experience that I think they're paying full price for, right?
I'm
as
picturing like a
is
bouncing
moviegoer.
Travis head on each word.
Yeah.
As,
Yeah.
This is super enlightening for me because all weekend I was seeing like Instagram posts of people at movie theaters posting about Taylor Swift, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it is an audio medium. Why are you at a movie theater?
I actually did. I knew that this was happening, but I haven't seen a lot of people post about it. But maybe just because I wasn't very online this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm just more of the culture.
Just trying to get the feeling back in my lips.
Yeah.
Go to the dentist.
I will not be seeing
Oh,
that.
that's
I'm
what
going to
that
go
was a
see that
reference. I
Leo
was like,
movie.
trying. I was like, "Whoa."
So, what?
Right. Now that I know the callback reference, it was excellent, but there's a scary couple moments.
I will say, I chipped a tooth, and I have a friend who's a dentist, and she bailed me out on a weekend real quick, and it's good to have a dentist friend. Really good to have one in your
Is
corner.
she accepting new friends?
Maybe, yeah. It is kind of like weird to have a friend all up in your mouth, but that's they're pros. So it's
Friends
good.
with dentists. Friends
So
with dentists.
moving on to sports, Romen, do you follow professional football?
I had maybe watched like 5 NFL games in my life until 2 years ago when I started fantasy football, and nothing
Now
takes
you're
up
in it.
more of my time. Not
Yeah.
my girlfriend, not my job. Nothing comes close to the time and energy I invest in fantasy football. Right?
This is why I've never done it. That's the same story I hear from everybody. Like once you get into it, it's just like all encompassing.
It's the reason
You-
it's the reason I've never tried cocaine. I've always felt this. I was like, I'm going to love this and it's going to dominate my life, which is why I know I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's the New York Stock Exchange on cocaine is fantasy football for sure, and it's
Well,
why you know names
there's
like
not typically cocaine associated with the New York Stock Exchange.
oh yeah, no, it's a Quaaludes culture. But first off, you know Woody Marks and Trey Tucker. You know these Quentin Johnsons of the world that no one should know these names, but you know the waiver wire. Like you're like, oh, totally. Like these only owned in like 40% of leagues. I should definitely hop in on that.
Ray
So
McLeod and
yeah, yeah,
why is that a person whose existence I need
yeah. Take a flyer on this 32nd ranked quarterback who might be something for 1 week. So former NFL quarterback and current Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez facing felony charges after a stabby event in Indianapolis left him hospitalized this weekend. So, first off, the hell? Secondly, name 3 teams Sanchez played for in the NFL. There are 6 total.
Oops.
The worst part about all this is that I was on his Wikipedia yesterday. Okay, I remember one, but I don't really feel comfortable saying it out loud because they're called the Commanders now, but at the time, paid for them, they were not called the Commanders.
Hey,
You won't say
they're
the word
called
Washington?
Redskins. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You won't say
Oh,
football team? You won't say football team out loud?
It was not. It was before that. Before that.
Football team. So he was like the 4th pick by the Jets, and that was where he started. So if you want to go Jets and commies, that's good. Apparently there were 6. He was a traveling man, and I really don't remember him ever getting out in a different uniform except for maybe the Rams. Maybe
I mean, and again, I cannot stress enough that
the
less than
Browns.
24 hours ago, I was reading this on his. But you also need to understand how many other current football players I've spent more time reading about since then.
Yeah, you're just more interested in like what vendetta do you have against like septuagenarian truck drivers and what set him off.
Did you guys
Because
see
that
the?
is nuts.
Did you guys see the Onion's take on this today? Their headline was like,
No.
it's like
What was it?
it was something along the lines of douchebag in Mark Sanchez jersey turns out to be Mark Sanchez.
That's good.
That's great. That is great.
If you think Rams, then that's probably more than I can bring to the table, aside from the Washington football team.
Yeah, I'm not fully confident, but I'll put a stab wound on he definitely played for the Jets, and then everything else is kind of up in the air. So Washington, Jets, Jets, and the Rams. And the winner is, I'm wrong. He played for the Jets, and then he flipped over to the Eagles, and then he had a season in the Broncos, and then he was, I do remember he was like, played for the Cowboys for a second, and the Bears, and then his final season was the Commanders. So,
Commanders.
pretty good. 2 for 3.
What happened?
For something that just happened last night or the night before, I'm surprised at how much actually we have articulated because of like the surveillance footage. But to the best of my understanding, he was noticeably intoxicated and running down an alley and then confronted a freight truck driver who was rightfully freighting in the alley to pick up like old oil, like a tankard of oil and from a restaurant or something.
All sounds
Frying
so
oil?
made up so far.
And then he's like got up in the grill of this guy and they get in an altercation. The man's 67 years old or so. He apparently got up into the truck and like either dragged him out or like created a scene by confronting him and then threw him or held him up against a dumpster and then the guy got thrown down into like slats or whatever, wooden crates or some shit, and he feared for his life, so he got out a knife and got him up in the torso a couple times, and then he got some space from Mark, who then kept coming at him, and he goes one more time, and then he kind of snapped out of his rage drunken stupor and freaked out and adrenaline style ran away.
Nothing sobers you up like
And
getting stabbed.
It's good.
three
It's
or
good to
four
see
times.
the
Yeah.
fantasy player in me is like, ooh, a running quarterback. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, he could take a hit and keep going a couple more yards.
That story
Yeah.
sounded.
Most of his yardage was after first contact.
Yards after contact is so crazy, man.
That
So
all
yeah,
of that sounded
he
like
did
it
that.
happened in Gotham City, just like alleys and like trucks and like getting thrown into crates.
Yeah,
If
he
I'm-
forgot he wasn't wearing his bat armor, and then like came to his senses and left. Yeah,
I forgot my
Or his-
hockey
Or his football
pads.
pads for that reason. For that.
Bat Sanchez. So Batmark, and now what?
It's gonna affect my career.
I think that this might affect his career. Like,
As a public.
I do feel like his sports commentating, UFC might be an option now, but it's gonna do it. That's probably gonna do it.
Or truck driving now. He has some familiarity with the inside of the truck and knows what to do, to self-protect in the event of an incident.
Mm-hmm.
His
Knifing
impulse
with
was
the
to get into the
stars.
cab. Yeah.
If the Bachelor does a fugitive frickin' spinoff. Okay, well, guys, it's time for the shots round.
Why you don't bring a quarterback to a knife fight.
All right, I got some spindrift here, so.
You are on the West Coast here, so
Wait, are you a spotted cow?
That is right. I got liquid gold here. I've imported it illegally. So please, Mr. Sanchez, don't come after me. But the shots round, just like a regular trivia night, we do as a chance to shout out the answer in the comment for our listeners. And if you're right, you just might win something special.
Romen, for the bars or the bar that you usually go to for trivia, do they ever do like a shots round where like you can like yell out?
What I remember is that the dude would say, now this is the shots round. And then he would say, shots, 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 shots. But he kept it going for like 3 minutes. And it was like the classic Family Guy joke when it went from funny to annoying to like, eventually it comes back around. But I don't remember anyone yelling it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're about to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's one, Tig Notaro is the one person who's actually very good at that type of joke. Like the 8th time is really when it lands. And then the 16th time, you're like, oh my God.
She is.
Yeah. So the last week's question, maybe you know this. Which 2 months of the year are named after people?
I'm pretty sure January was named after January Jones, prolific actress.
I thought so. Yeah, that's correct.
April O'Neil, of course, is another one.
I think we said that one too.
Yep. That's where we go. One mind. So the correct answers were Augustus for August and July for July. And no one got that. There's only so many guesses. You put something in the comments, you could have won something great. And this week, you can get yourself some nice hair care, some nice soaps from Alpine Provisions. It's all natural. I don't know what they're putting to make things like salts and blues colored, but like this is good, like cedar wood and a lot of different other natural infused stuff to get you clean, get you smelling like the woods. And I like it. I like it a lot. Alpine Provisions. Go get some.
So that's our sponsor.
We'll send some your way. Yeah.
And the question that we asked this week isn't for us. It's for the people in the comments. And the person, I guess the first person or the closest person who gets this answer is going to win some fine cedar smelling products.
Yes. It's got, we go with Price is Right rules. Just don't go over with your guess. But the question is, how many dots are there on a Pac-Man board?
I'm so glad that I don't
Someone's going to go count. Someone's going to go into an barcade or something.
That means
Are you allowed to do that? Do we not consider that cheating?
No, don't cheat. I mean, you literally could just go to ChatGPT. I'm not going to tell you how to do this.
Counting, you can look up. Like if I was doing a New York Times crossword puzzle and there was a Pac-Man
question
machine
like that.
Me, I wouldn't necessarily think I'm allowed to count it. Am I?
No, you're not. You definitely don't. We're going on honor system, but some people really want that shampoo. Okay. Question 4. True crime. Sean Padiddy Combs was sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison after being found guilty in July of baby oil stuff. So, What major sporting event did Diddy participate in as an athlete in 2003?
Oh man.
I think major is kind of a red herring because I want to say it's like the MTV like flag football or like NBA finals basketball with like Nelly and whatever.
That was
my go-to was like
And
All-Star.
one. Yeah. Oh, All-Star game. Yeah.
Like a slam dunk contest or an All-Star game.
Ooh, slam
Celebrity
dunk
All-Star.
contest
That
fun,
sounds good.
where like there's one that like put someone on a chair and dunk over them. Slam dunk contest is a great guess. What about like the Little League World Series?
Oh God.
I think that was
Miss
Epstein.
America pageant. No, somebody else. Yeah, you're right. I think we got to lean and one or All-Star or something. I think it's basketball for sure.
Are we not thinking of?
Oh, maybe like the Preakness or something. Like, was he like betting on a horse? Like, is he a Formula One?
Freak off, not Preakness.
The Freakness.
Was he involved?
Yeah.
Was he involved in the 03 World Freak-Off Championships? I feel like I'm not sure if he was at those, but that could be a prime contender. Was the XFL around in 03? That seems like something they would do some weird.
That
could have
was
been
my
first generation.
first thought, but I'm pretty sure that the XFL came and went in 2001 because when it came back in 2020, I remember that was the joke of like every time the XFL comes back, like there's a catastrophic world event and they have to go.
God, XFL is a Romen.
Sorry about that. We'll try again.
Yeah. Okay. The correct answer, guys. This makes more sense. This is a sporting event. The New York Marathon. He successfully finished. It is a sporting event.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I will say, I had a brief moment just now where I was like, what if he participated in the Super Bowl halftime show? That would have counted, and I would have thought we were dumb for not getting it. But I'm glad it's not that.
Well, okay. Let us attempt this final one for spooky season. According to Alain, America is excited for Halloween.
Now, wait a second. Quiz Liz.
Well,
some editorializing in the question. Okay, so I choose the categories a lot of times, and I felt like, oh, why don't we do something Halloween related? There's nothing in the news particularly Halloween related. I feel like people are excited for Halloween. Has that not been your experience?
I do. I agree. Mostly
people like to dress up.
White women, but
white women. And children under 10.
And children.
Wow, so New York is excited.
Here's something I'm never excited for. What was candy corn originally called? I'm going to go with garbage, trash, or, I don't know, fire starting material.
They have never been good.
I have pyramid in the name. What about like candy pyramid or
parking cones? Wait, is my
because it doesn't look. It's like.
What about teeth? What if it was called like vampire's teeth or something?
Oh, that's good.
I don't know, dentist.
But think old world. Think like 1950s. You know, like this was a delicacy. You know,
little orange triangles. The kids won't behave. Little orange triangles.
Pumpkin's teeth. I'm kind of about that teeth life, but
yeah, pumpkin
native. Sugar teepees. I don't know.
Lil teepees. Hey, that like back then.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it was just something offensive.
And so the birth
Get yourself
of
a bag of
Native American culture during Halloween.
Get yourself a bag of Washington Redskins.
Redskin kisses. Okay.
There might be a championship.
I don't think we're going to guess our way out of it. So I think we all had good thought processes. I went with racism. You went with vampire. You went with triangles. And that's about forward. Yeah.
I'd say I went with teeth. That's my.
Get yourself a little bag of parking cones.
Okay. I feel very good about this answer. I just peeked. Any other last guesses?
Well, wait, hold on. Now,
but you know the answer, and you're asking if we have. Oh, you're asking us.
You're saying you feel good about it because like, do we need to keep guessing? Or you're saying
Well,
like,
what is? Yeah, now the
We do not need to
implication is
keep
that
guessing.
we
You just
don't have
won't
it
guess
yet.
it.
And
But I
wait, no,
you're
now
kinda
I want.
like,
Well,
we
hold
did
on.
not get
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Orange broads, orange ball gown dresses.
Do you feel good about it because your guess was correct?
not correct, but I feel vindicated. I am selfish. I am all. I am. That's my dashboard impression.
Yeah, no, understand.
Okay.
All right, what
The
is
correct answer is chicken feed.
it?
Chicken feed. Because it's
Yeah.
trash. Because it's not edible for humans. Because no one should get anywhere near candy corn.
They're
That's
not
quite
good.
a stretch to call that vindication.
I agree. You threw us off the scent there.
Honestly, we probably would have figured that out if it wasn't for your
Yeah,
red
you're
herrings.
gonna go
We were
chicken
about
feed
to
next.
get it. I think we were about to
You're gonna
get
go
it.
foghorn leghorn on this? Okay.
If we were trapped in a
Well,
room,
I gotta say, Romen, you were worried about performance. This was totally fine and reasonable for our usual like output with guests. They are hard questions, unless you just happen to be the premier scholar on chicken feed. What we hope to redeem is in this lightning round, which has some questions tailored for you, and you
for you.
being someone who's written for The Daily Show and Late Nights with Lily Singh and Tomorrow Today, the best new thing out there. Topic is
I've
late
heard
night.
that show.
Yeah, you watched it. You've seen it before, Ramen, actually. These are going to get progressively harder, but ideally you know some of them. So, which late night show holds the record for most consecutive wins of any TV show at the Emmys?
Daily Show? Oh, wait, no. I know it is. It's Last Week Tonight, I think.
When you had the confused sound in your voice, you were right. It's The Daily Show. Okay, go with your first instincts. Number 2. The first television program broadcast by Fox was a late night show hosted by which celebrity?
Arsenio Hall?
First television program broadcast by Fox was a late night show hosted by which celebrity?
It's not Chevy Chase. That was too late.
Is it Joan Rivers?
It is Joan Rivers.
You know, that took on, as a result of taking on Carson, she was banned from The Tonight Show and only broke that ban on Fallon's first episode as host of The Tonight Show when she made a cameo.
That's cute. That's cool.
He was very mad about her even flirting with him.
The petty. People last longer with petty, I guess. They live longer. Which late night host has
What
a
is
koala?
Jezebel that's never going to be on late night TV again?
Folks listening, he's got his hand on his forehead, pretending to hold up a piece of paper.
That is correct, sir. Yes,
I'm drunk, Johnny.
Okay. Which late night host has a koala chlamydia clinic named after him?
That sounds like some John Oliver shit or James Corden. Unrelated.
The correct answer is John Oliver. You're right. There we go. Wowie. Okay.
See, I just guessed John Oliver for every answer. I was bound to be right eventually.
Listen, there's no name more synonymous with chlamydia than John Oliver. You got it. Fire me.
Did you freeze up for a second there, Alain?
No,
How did we do?
Freeze.
This is what he said before he
Great.
froze. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dramatic pause.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were still thinking of the correct wording of the question you were going to ask. How did we do? I thought, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. After the disastrous start with Halloween Candy, I think I'm not going to sing Dashboard Confessional Vindication because Josh is correct.
Well,
Yeah.
the Kit Kat coup d'etat of the top of the hour.
I was kind of a ball hog in the late night category, though. That was messed up.
That was
for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
phew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
For you by us.
Well, then that would have been awkward.
Fibu.
Anything in particular you'd like to plug before we kick you out?
Look, if I can just leave a copy of my resume with each of you, and anyone looks, I am writing for a podcast called Here We Go Again that is hosted by Cal Penn and executive produced by Ed Helms, and it will be coming out in mid-October. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited for the world to see that.
Here we
Nice.
go again. Can you tell us anything about it, or is that hush
Yes,
hush?
definitely. No, basically the premise is that things that have happened in the world, things that are happening right now, that you look at this and are like, this is crazy. How could this be happening? We are living in unprecedented times. A lot of it is fairly precedented, even something like a pandemic. It's like, oh, well, here is a reference in history. So Cal has a different guest on every time who is an expert in that field. Very cool celebrity guest, so I don't think I'm allowed to name yet, to look back and be like, oh, well, here's an example of how we got out of this last time. So it's meant to be sort of hopeful of like, we've dealt with this before, we have the tools to deal with it again.
I mean, that's so dope that they got like Woodrow Wilson for the, pandemic revisit. It's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's seen better days. Was I in favor of exhuming the body? Yes. Did I think they'd do it? No.
Yeah.
Well, you won't know till you ask. That's the show, folks. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Please don't ever comment wherever you choose to podcast. Really want to thank Romen for joining us today. You were great. I also would like to thank Connor Linneruth for the clips, our trivia director, Quiz Liz, and thank you, the listener. See you next week.
And remember, question everything.
What?